So we launched the test instance and you can see that the migration lifecycle is test in progress. So let's say we are done with the testing and we believe it's all good. So the next step is complete the testing and mark as ready for cutover. Okay, so we'll do that. Select mark as ready for cutover. Cool. So it says you are about to mark one server as having been tested and ready for cutover. The test instance continue to occur EC2 charges until terminated. You can terminate these instances. Okay, so it is given option whether we want to terminate our test instance or not. So yes, so it says now the next action is launch the cutover instance. Okay, so this will terminate the test instance which we had launched as part of the testing. That will be terminated and we are ready for the cutover. Okay, so when we are ready for the cutover, we can select our source server and we can click launch the cutover instance. So basically when you will do in real-time project, this is the phase where you want, when you are ready to go live. Okay, and you don't want to keep so ideally, like, you launch a test instance a couple of weeks before the go live date, and during the go live you can do the launch cutover. So once you launch the cutover, and as I mentioned earlier, when you launch instances, whether it is a test instance or cutover instance, once you launch them, whatever data is available with the replication server, that will be your instance will be launched with the updated data. But once the instance is launched, and if you are adding a new data from the source servers, that will not be synced with your test or cutover instance. So when we click on launch cutover instance, now with this one, though when we did ready for cutover, we had an option to terminate the instance, but when you launch the cutover instance, it will definitely terminate your previously launched instance. That's what you can see on the bottom of this alert. Okay, so let's launch it. Yeah, so again it will follow the same process. It will start the conversion server. The conversion server will then create a cutover instance, and then we will have the cutover instance up and running like the test instance. So what I was telling earlier is that you have to do this step only when you are ready that all the source data, which whatever was there, has been replicated, and you're not expecting any further replication, and you want to disconnect the source and then go for the live cutover. Okay, because if any new data gets added over there, then that will not be synced to the cutover instance. So let's wait for the cutover to get finished. I'll skip some part of it to save our time. So the conversion server was started as expected. It will do the conversion and then it will be terminated, and then we will have a cutover instance up and running. That will take some time. So let me skip some part of it and fast track this video. Yeah, so our server is launched. We can go to, we can see all the details of the server. This is the cutover instance. You can see a public IP address over there. Okay, so let's copy the public IP address and let's connect to this server. So let's wait for the status check to get updated first. It is still in initializing step. Yeah, so this log says that starting successfully launched the test cutover instance. So that part is done. So status is green now. I'll open this on my putty. So yeah, so I connected to the server virtual machine with the public IP address and the username Prometheus. So this username exists in my source server as well. I did not created this user on the target instance, that is on Cutover instance. It was automatically replicated. Okay, and I'm using the same credentials to connect. So whatever credentials you have on the source server, the same will work on the target as well. So you can see all the node exporter binaries are there. You can start and access the server. Right, so this is working, and we can access using the public IP address and the port 9100 on the browser. So let me open the browser. Great. So congratulations, our Cutover instance is up and running, and we are able to access the Prometheus service as well. Okay, so that's how easy to migrate your server from your on-premise, from your other cloud provider, or from any other region of AWS using the application migration service. So we have done the Cutover. The next part is to finalize the Cutover. Okay.